we'll be talking about how to make scrolls out of canvas. Scrolls can be a great way to represent new information in a fun and more creative artistic way. For example, you can use scrolls in English, social studies, math, even science. It helps us break away from standard poster boards and essays and book reports and find a much more fun way for students to convey their messages. You can do a scroll from grade 8 to grade 1 to grade 6. For example, for this assignment, I chose grade 6 outcomes from English and art. Scrolls were invented by ancient Egyptians way before we had books, before the Romans invented books, and are just the perfect way to convey new messages. For this one, for example, I chose to go with indigenous poems, as we need to continue to incorporate reconciliation into our curriculum. I thought this is a great way to do so. Today, I'm going to show you how to do that. So for making our scrolls today, we're going to need a piece of canvas that you can just take off. We bought canvases like these, and we took the paper off, and 2 sticks to use at the bottom and the top. You could also add some string so you could hang it, and then a marker to write on, milk to soak it in, hot water, coffee grinds or beans, and if you're working with older students, you could also add some ash. So we're going to start here by soaking the canvas. Okay, so now we're going to add some coffee beans to the cup here. You don't need a lot, just a little few pinches. And then we are going to add some hot water to that. From there we will stir the coffee beans in the cup with the hot water. Next you want to pour in the glue, and you need quite a bit because you really want to use the glue to give it that crinkly look. Next you add in some hot water. And you give the glue and the hot water a nice mix together. Then you add in the coffee beans and you mix that together with the glue and the hot water. Now we're going to dip in the piece of canvas. Now you really want to let it soak in there and really get it soaked with the milk and the coffee grinds. And we're going to let it soak for probably about 10 to 15 minutes here. Now I'm going to hang this on a hanger to dry for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now you could let this hang for 24 hours, but if your time is confined, then 30 to 40 minutes is plenty of time. Now we will use black Sharpie to write out our chosen form of representation. So as you can see here, I ended up going with an indigenous poem by Michelle Hetherington that fits into grade 6 English and art outcome. And as I said, scrolls are a great new different way to assess students' learning outcomes and represent their knowledge of the subject matter. And here I even added a little bit of color in. Like I said, this is easy to draw on as well. So next we are going to glue on our rods here. We're going to apply some glue to the back of the canvas and then lay the sticks down. Now what I decided to do here was to lay books on top of the sticks that have now been glued onto the canvas for about 20 minutes to allow them to dry on properly. And there you have it. Here's our finished product. So like I've said, scrolls are a pretty fun and simple little artistic way to incorporate visual arts into our regular curriculum. And they really only take about a couple hours to make. Like I said, you can let them dry for 24 hours and so on, but you don't have to. You'll still get the same product. And now I'm going to go hang this up. Thanks for watching.